Hello everyone, welcome back to the PIV station. So today's session will be solving a problem while using the PIV software. So sometime when you run the PIV system, our software, sometime it takes a bit time. There is a delay for response or anything. So for those reasons, sometime we close the software directly from the close Windows section, which actually can cause some damage of our system, because whenever we're running the PIV software or the PIV system, the software actually controls the DT, or the light source, which is our laser, and the laser pump, and the cameras. So these are very important functions and important equipments. So crossing out the software, or maybe by mistakenly sometimes we cross it out, so that can cause a really serious damage to our equipments, also to our software. So lately we have been facing this problem. Sometimes while this type of problem happens by mistake, we lost some of our options from our software. So for an example, we can lose the camera controls, we can lose the laser source options, we can lose the DT option. So it happens twice so far with us. So let me show you what can happen, how it can happen. So whenever we are running our software, we have to understand that software actually controlling a lot of options, a lot of things in the system. So like what happened when you close down your, or forcefully shut down your computer when it is running, or is maybe running some of the option, some of the software background. So it actually tells you to do not shut it down, but if we still shut it down, then we may lose those softwares, or we may lose those data. So the same thing with the software, with the Davis Lavision software over here. So we face two type of problems so far. So one is sometime we lost our DT option, which is over here, and second time we lost actually the DT and the light source over here. So if you see the light source option from the option tree, it was vanished. So it can happen, and what to do when it happened, that's our focus today. So uh, we also have a written document how to fix it, but this video is just to show the visual appearance of it, of the how the solving of the problem. So whenever it happens, we have to make sure that we run the software along with the PTU, and we simply have to just run it. And from this setup option, we have to go to this option, and we will see our devices over here. Obviously it is on the board right now, it's on the tree, so it's not missing any options. But when it happens, it will miss some of these options, and you will not be able to see these options over here. So in that case, how to enable these options again? So when you're not going to see this option over here on your tree, you have to simply click on add new devices. When you do that, there will be a new window pop up over here like this, and this window will actually have all your missing devices. So when you're going to see the devices which is not here, you will be able to see them over here, and simply from here you have to select that device. Right now we are not enabling any options, because the options we need, we have it over here. Just for an example, I'm showing in this pump laser one, but we're not going to do that. So after you select that option, yeah, the options type and options variables window will pop up over here, and in our case we did select the light source, that's why we have the light source options. So light source is our laser medium, basically. So we have two light source, and one is the laser 1 and one is the laser 2. So over here, before we enable these options, we have to define the values for both of them. So according to the laser medium or laser manual, of course we have to follow that. But on that manual, our for laser 1, the optimal Q switch delay max power is mentioned for 117, and for laser 2 it will be 121. But according to our advisor from La Vision, we are keeping for both of them 120. So that means our optimal Q switch delay max power will be for laser 1 will be 120, and laser 2 will be 120 as well. So after we define these values, we just simply have to initialize it, and after we did that, we are done. So I think I cannot even go back without initializing these options. So let's do it. So when you initialize it, it takes a few seconds, and after that you can simply exit out. And if you go back to your folder right now, or your research folder, and if you go to the recording option, you will see your DT option is back over here, and also your devices tree, you'll see the light source is also over here. If you click on the light source, you can see the pulse A and pulse B over here, and you can actually control the laser from these options. You can put it on standby, you can adjust the mode, you can turn it off, turn it on, also defining what laser power will be for laser 1 and laser 2. So that's how much important it is, and how easily we can lose these options, and how we can disable and enable them. So that was the session for today. Like, just this whole video is very helpful for the system. So this type of problems will happen in the future for sure, because we are learning. So when you learn, we will do mistake. That's normal. So this video is for that purpose. If you do mistake, how to solve it. Thank you so much.